Are there too many Black people in America? How would you feel if there was a deliberate and intentional effort to reduce the Black population? What if I told you that effort is succeeding? No, I'm not talking about Margaret Sanger's eugenics effort to eliminate the Black race. What I am talking about is an office in our federal government that was specifically created to reduce the Black population. And this effort was initiated by the President of the United States. It is called the Office of Population Affairs. Yes, the name says it all, an office dedicated to reducing the Black population. In 2016, the office provided over $286 million in funding to clinics around the country. The goal? Reducing birth rates in low-income and minority families, particularly Black families. The Office of Population Affairs has been working to talk as many poor women in Black communities as possible into sterilization. In some cases, these Black women were coerced. All this is done under the name of pregnancy prevention. But pregnancy prevention sounds too obvious, so guess what they call it now? Reproductive health. What does reproductive health mean to the Office of Population Affairs? Does it mean low birth rates or disease prevention and treatment for women? Well, when it comes to Black women, it obviously means low birth rates. Since the creation of the Office of Population Affairs, more and more of these federally funded reproductive health clinics are opening up in Black neighborhoods, and yet the rates of sexually transmitted diseases are 5 to 8 times higher for Black women than white women. These include gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, and even AIDS. What about the infertility rate for Black women? Twice as high as for white women. And while hundreds of millions of dollars are spent each year to help wealthy white women conceive, the abortion rate for Black women is 5 times higher than white women thanks to OPA. It is clear that the goal of these reproductive health clinics is killing the reproductive ability of Black women rather than disease prevention and treatment. Would you say the federal government has been successful in their mission to reduce Black population? Definitely. Do you wonder how the federal government has been able to accomplish this? The Office of Population Affairs was established in 1970. This enabled Alan Guttmacher to target the Black community through Planned Parenthood. For 5 decades, Planned Parenthood has been at the forefront of carrying out this agenda of reducing the Black population, and they are succeeding. 79% of all Planned Parenthood facilities are within walking distances of Black and Latino neighborhoods. What used to be the largest minority community in America now only comprises 13% of the population in the US. And yet, Planned Parenthood continues to abort more Black babies every year. Currently, the birth rate of Black babies is not even high enough to maintain our population. The Douglass Leadership Institute has made a request to President Trump to abolish this racist office and stop funding Black genocide. The Trump administration recently put a restriction on the funding. Any clinic that receives this funding cannot perform abortions in the same building. This led Planned Parenthood to opt out of the funding. Is the focus of Planned Parenthood providing disease prevention and treatment, or aborting Black babies? What kind of health disparities are there for the Black community? Who was Alan Guttmacher, and what was his agenda through Planned Parenthood and Office of Population Affairs? Check out the next video and find out about the secret agenda of reducing Black population in America, the health disparities, and the threat of Black genocide our community faces.